Hi guys, Lori Holland, Jamberry Independent Consultant here, and I'm here to talk to you today about the removal of your Jamberry wraps. Now, if you can tell right here, these babies have been on for 10 days. Now the wraps themselves, they look great. There's really no reason for me to remove them at this point, except you see that little bit of growth right there? That drives me insane. So purely for the growth reason alone am I removing these. I would just like to make that clear to everybody. So before we get started, you're going to want to grab a few supplies. You are going to need either rubbing alcohol or oil. One or the other. You don't necessarily need both. I use coconut oil. You can also use baby oil or olive oil. Even vegetable oil works. You're going to also need a container. It needs to be microwave safe if you choose to use oils. And you're going to need this thing. We're going to call it a dental floss stick. Yeah, we're going to go with that today. So, and that's it. So if you use oil, you're going to want to warm it up. I only put it on about 30 seconds. You only want the oil warm. You obviously do not want deep fried nail wraps. If you choose to use rubbing alcohol, you will not need oil, or you will not need to warm it, obviously. Okay, so to get started, you're going to want to take this dental stick and use this end, and just to break the seal around the edge of the nail wraps. And just go around each nail wrap and just break the seal. Now you don't want to dig way up underneath the nail wrap. That's pulling the nail wrap off, and that will actually cause damage to your nail. Now Jamberry says that their wraps do not cause damage to the nail, and that's true when they're properly removed. These are not stickers, and you're not going to want to just peel them off. That will cause, more than likely, cause damage to your nail, and that is not recommended, and that's not good for anybody. Okay, after you have broken the seal on each one of your wraps, you're going to want to put your nails in the oil or rubbing alcohol and just let them soak. If you use rubbing alcohol, it's faster than the oil. If you use oil, you're going to want to let them soak for 2 to 5 minutes. Depending on the nail wrap itself, metallics take longer to come off than just the regular solid nail wraps. If you use rubbing alcohol, it is maybe a minute, if that. Once you have soaked for a little while, you take your dental stick and you want to take the corner and just peel around. And see how that's coming off right there? See how it's lifting up? Now, you don't want to force it. If you get to a spot and it's not coming off willingly, then you just need to put your nail back into whatever you're soaking it in and just let it soak a little bit longer. You don't want to force it. That may actually cause damage to your nail. Ta-da! And as you can see, it just peels right off. There's no damage to the nails. On this hand, I've already finished, and there's no damage to the nails. I've had acrylics before, and if you've had acrylics, you know how atrocious your nails look after you take them off. And as you can see, no damage at all. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your wraps as much as I do.